Welcome to the Darkstream, Vox Day, voxday.net, and Unauthorized TV. You'll be happy to know that after many, many weeks of not doing it, we are doing the weekly meme review number 19. For those of you who might be unfamiliar with it, what we do is we just go through the memes that people sent in today. One of them is mine. That one is disqualified from winning, just to be clear. And then when we go through them, I rate them, talk maybe a little bit about them depending on how much time there's. We have a decent amount of time to discuss them, I think, because there's not too terribly many. Sometimes when I've made a mistake and we try to combine 2 weeks in one, there's very little time to discuss, I think, because there's so many. But anyhow, so without further ado, let's go through them. I should point out that this is the first time that I've seen this, and ignore the counter. Apparently the counter always says 16 minutes, so I didn't even know what you're talking about when you say the counter. I mean, my counter says 149, so anyhow. But send it to UATV support on Social Galactic. I'm not going to fix it. They will, assuming there's a problem with our stuff. But anyhow, let's get started. I used to stutter really badly. Everybody thinks it's funny, and it's not funny. It's not. And then the next Joe Biden, who is the original Joe Biden, says, during the 60s, I was in fact very concerned about the civil rights movement. And then the weird Biden with the crazy teeth says, I know I'm not supposed to like muscle cars, but I like muscle cars. In the good old days when I was a senator, I was my own man. This is an interesting approach. It could be effective, but in this case, it's just a little bit too weird. It's a little bit too, odd, I think. So, and it is too texty. There are occasions when using a lot of text can work in a meme. This isn't one of them. I give it a 6 just because I think it's clever. But again, it needs some thought, it needs some refinement. Let's see here. There we go. This is another take on the bell curve. The left side of the bell curve follows tradition. The midwits in the middle are enlightened. Tradition is a crutch. I will study everything myself and make my own decisions without any help. And then follows tradition. I think that the text explaining the enlightened stance is unnecessary, but this is it's a decent classic meme, pretty well done. So I would give this one a 6. This shows the change in a normie over a period of presumably 14 years. 2007, that's racist. Oh, I'm sorry. Then 2014, that's racist. No, it's not. In 2021, that's racist. I don't care. And then in 2021, that's racist. And then it's got the mega chad saying, thanks for noticing. I'm not crazy about this one. I mean, it's a important message in its own way. But, I don't really think that this is going to make any difference. I mean, who is the target audience for this? It's probably correct in some ways. But anyhow, I would give this one a 5. It's always a good sign when a meme makes you laugh. Let's see, 8 hours per day with 6 million bodies. You are permanently banned from using calculator. it's the graphics are terrible, um, but I'm giving this one an 8. It's very good, and I think that it would actually be worth taking the time to do this one with some proper graphics. It could be a, it could. This is one meme that could potentially go viral. This is not even a meme. Haters here are throwing tons of salt to stop people from finding Cernovich. Why? Because he leads to the real master persuader box day. Well, number one, it's not a meme. This is just literally an argument, or not even an argument, an observation. Also, I mean, I'm not the person to say. I mean, it's not for me to say it. I'm. I don't think. I don't really think that there's that many people that kind of start with Cernovich and end up here. I could be wrong, but you know, I'm dubious. Anyhow, I'm not going to rate this because it's not a meme. This one's very good. I've seen this before. It's very good. It says, every legend has a weakness. Samson, and then he gets his haircut. Achilles, and then he's lying there dead with a poison arrow in his heel. The United States Secret Service, and the formula for a slope. This is very clever. I've seen the meme actually originally before it had the word slope formula on it, and it was not effective because too many people don't know what the formula for a slope is. I didn't know what it was just looking at it. I mean, I don't know that I ever learned that even in geometry. You know, I don't recall anyhow. But it's very funny because, of course, the Secret Service's argument that they couldn't go on the rooftop because it's too dangerous because it was sloped. I mean, it's just totally absurd. Anyhow, I give this one a 9. Russophobic caricature, and a real Russian who looks astonishingly like the Russophobic caricature. I guess it's a bit of an anti-Russian meme, but I mean, there's too many hot Russian girls for this to be meaningful in any way, even if it is apparently true in some regard. I give this one a 4. This has Charlton Heston being tormented by his ape guards, and he says, "At least I have spicy ethnic food." It's funny. It'd be funnier if it's at least I have the Constitution and ethnic food, or any maybe it wouldn't be funnier. Anyhow, this is good. I give it a 7. Birds of a feather flock together. Is that supposed to be a grown-up Lisa from The Simpsons? Or, and what does the Simpsons character have to do with Harris? I just don't know what that is. So, you know, I'll have to. I give this one a 2. I give it 1 point just because the graphics are fine, but I don't get it. So I think it was supposed to be her being like Hillary. So 2 top Democrats are allied. I mean, no, that's just not good. This is pretty funny. Call of Duty diversity hire, and it's got the chubby Secret Service agent who's fumbling with her gun and her holster. That's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but it's pretty good. I'd give that one an 8. This is one of those interminable interracial ads trying to pose happy black men with presumably happy white women. She doesn't look very happy there, though. And then it zooms in on the dog, who is looking like most of us watching the ad, just like, yeah, whatever. Anyhow, I give this one a 7. This is fine. This must be from one of the gammas. It is pretty funny though. It's a not a modestly well done fat mermaid that's photoshopped onto Owen's head and shoulders. Um, anyhow, I don't think this is going to trigger Owen. Knowing Owen, he might make it his next Twitter avatar. But anyhow, it's kind of funny. I'll give it a 6. This is mine, and it's got Neil Gaiman with his alluring box of or basket of books, extending a hand to Little Red Riding Hood, and she's telling him, no matter how rich, no matter how famous, you are still a creep. I'll leave that for you guys to rate, but anyhow, that's my week. That's my entrance this week. So it's time to go, Joe. Was I a good Prusa Pudenefnene? What? And Joe Biden is just staring up at in confusion at an equally confused death. Obviously, this is the good boy meme about the dogs, but it is kind of funny. I give this one a 7. Crazy cat lady for Kamala 2024. Well, first of all, I mean, it's a great image. It looks really good. It's really well done. It's just flat out not true. I mean, obviously some feminists have been very triggered by J.D. Vance calling childless women crazy cat lady. Dan in Alabama points out the immediate problem. There's only one cat. And I mean, no crazy cat lady has one cat. So anyhow, and then the other big thing is that the woman is way too young and attractive to be a crazy cat lady. She looks like a cousin of a younger cousin of Mariel Hemingway or something. Anyhow, the graphics are great and stuff, but it just doesn't. Does this really fire up the crazy cat ladies? I'm probably the wrong person to judge this, so I'm gonna punt on this one. I'm not gonna rate this one, but I will say that the art is very good. It's much better than the art on the average meme. I think someone here is trying to score some points. Trying to score some points with the kinder, gentler Dark Lord. There's a mouse saying, "I need to eat better," and then the devil mouse on the one soldier says, "But I want Taco Bell," and the angel mouse says, "Taco Bell is hella good." It's really funny. Unfortunately, this does not point to the truth because eating Taco Bell is eating better. So obviously, I'd have to give this one a 0. This has a Jordan Peterson in his increasingly weird suits, and it's the guys that people have named the Diddler, and he says, "Diddle me this, Batman. It depends on what you mean by inappropriate relationship with my daughter." That's pretty good. The graphics could be better. The text is intruding upon that. But anyhow, this is still a 9. It's very good. This has a true American drinking Bud, although he's got an Uzi for some reason, which is a little ironic because the message is, "I'm not dying for Israel." I'm just going to support their economy by buying their guns. Maybe it's a Tech 9. I don't know. I'm not a gun expert. I mean, you know, I know that guns with like that look are either Uzis or Tech 9s, or maybe there's another one, but I don't know which one. I can't tell which one it is. Anyhow, I give it a 6. Not to be outshined by Hulk Hogan, Democrats have invited Michelle Obama to speak at the DNC, and it's Terry, whatever his name is. Um, it's in his guise as the president from Idiocracy. So I got a plan. I got a plan. We got the smartest guy in the world. If you haven't seen Idiocracy, I recommend it. I mean, it's low budget, but it's just, you know, very, very insightful. It has a number. It has more funny moments than being hilarious throughout, but it's funny. Anyhow, obviously, Big Mike is not that big. This is really good. I give this one it's a 9. It's very good. Macho Camacho, that's right. President Camacho. He's got a plan. Joybird's song Missed Me. Great commentary. Well, thank you. That's very kind. I've been trying to get to the point to being able to stream more, but just getting caught up with Castalia Library. Anyhow, I'll tell you more about it in a bit. This has Sigmund Freud, and it says the most Jewish thing you can do is reject Jesus Christ. And it's pretty powerful. I don't know if it's an actual quote or not. If it is an actual quote, I would have actually done it as a quote. But it's a powerful image. It's very true. I would say that this one is probably a 9. A lot of people have fallen for the bullshit about our elder brothers in the faith and nonsense like that, and talk about Judeo-Christianity or the Judaism of the Old Testament. It's all false, and this very effectively explodes that in a single image and a single quote. This one is perhaps a bit flattering to me. It's got the hobbits all hiding under the cave, and one of the black riders is crouching over it, sniffing. And the black rider is named Vox, and the hobbits are pedophiles in the writing industry. That's actually very, very effective. In fact, I guarantee you it would absolutely trigger the hell out of the people on Reddit and File 770 and that place called Blue Sky. But anyhow, yes, obviously it's very flattering to me, at least I see it as flattering, but it really does, to a certain extent, point to the truth. I mean, there's a lot of reasons that they hate me. I mean, they've got plenty of reasons to hate me, but this is one of the bigger ones, and they hate that they know I'm probably right. So, Get Like Home says, that's a 10 right there. I'm disqualifying. I'm not going to rate this one because I'm in it, so I don't think that it's fair for me to do that. Grayman says, I will post it on Reddit. Give me a title for the post and it will be there as soon as possible. I would call it The Hunt for Neil Gaiman. That'd be pretty funny. Anyhow, you know, it's just amazing to me how they genuinely think that. I mean, they even say things like, "You're right, but for the wrong reasons." You know, Swedish Trash Panda says for it to be a 10, it needs to work on the enemy, and they haven't admitted to themselves that this is something to be considered. No, trust me, Swedish Trash Panda, this will work. I mean, there's a reason why I got banned. I got banned from Neil Gaiman Uncovered, um, which for being myself. They literally banned me from that, even though I was breaking some news there. You know, how would you rate if JDA was there instead? Probably a 10. I'd probably give it a 10. You know, in fact, the funny thing is that, you know, because JDA is a legitimate journalist and I'm not anymore, you know, he's actually breaking some stories. They're putting his stuff up on places like Blue Sky and Reddit where I'm not welcome, just because, you know, he's doing a good job. So, but JDA is not going to trigger them to the same extent yet. You know, at this rate, I'm sure he'll pass me up. Well, maybe not, because I have an idea that I can't talk about yet. But if we were to do this book, you'd hear the screeches from Mars. Anyhow, this is a great wordless meme. It's just got a creepy iPhone. Make sure you screenshot that, Gray Man. That could be funny. I'll put it up on the blog at some point. If you can grab any comments before they ban you, make sure you do. Anyhow, it's got chemtrails and presumably Boeing planes about to crash out of the sky. Desiccated hand. His body is mixed up with like an oil refinery. He's got an iPhone surveilling you, and I mean, this is this, you don't even know. You know, it's Clown World. He doesn't even have to say, it doesn't even have to say Clown World or have a red nose on it or whatever. You know, that's what it is. I would give this one a 10. It hits really hard with a single image. I mean, to hit that hard and not have to even have a single word is impressive in any meme. This is also really good. It's got a guy sketching Netanyahu, but what the artist sees and is sketching is the devil. I think that's a bit. I'm going to give this one an 8, just because it's other than the people that will go, you know, shriek anti-Semitism. I mean, half the Israelis would endorse this. A lot of them are not keen on Netanyahu in the slightest. So, but anyhow, no, I'm going to give this one a 9. It's good. This shows the comparison between Nazi propaganda in 1936, which has a fat, creepy Jewish man with his arm around a pretty blonde Aryan girl and is like marching her off with him. And then Hollywood 2017 and Harvey Weinstein with a obviously uncomfortable Mira Sorvino. It says reality is often anti-Semitic. Bit wordy, but powerful. I give this one an 8. This has a pickup truck leaving skid marks all over a pride crossing, a rainbow pride crossing, and then it's got Putin and the North Korean leader, whose name I'm forgetting at the moment, and I think it looks like Assad in the back, as if they're driving the pickup. It's funny. I'd give it a 7. Welcome to United States of America. It's been 0 days since an American has been killed by an illegal immigrant. This one's depressing, but I'd give it a 6. I mean, you know, the conservatives are not going to care. The left isn't going to care. I mean, that's part of the problem. They don't care that Americans get killed by illegal immigrants. This would be what I would consider to be a boomer tier meme. Another one looking to curry favor. But something happened then that the otter did not intend. It was picked up by the most unlikely creature imaginable, a hobbit, Samwise Gamgee of the Shire. And it's got the actor who played Sam Gamgee cuddling an otter. And I gotta say, he's very sound on otters. He looks super happy, and the otter looks like it's really happy too. So you got to give this one a 10. Clearly, I mean, you got an otter that's that happy, and you work in a Lord of the Rings quote. You know, that's impressive. This is kind of a funny Neil Gaiman quote. It's a bit esoteric in the anime sense. I don't remember which manga or anime this is from, but it says, beep, Vegeta, what's his creepiness level? And he says, it's over 9,000. What? 9,000? One more. There's no way that an earthling is that creepy. That thing must be broken. And then it's got a smiling face of Neil Gaiman saying, that's the creepiness I obtained since I was cuddling in the bathtub. It's not broken. Oh, that's really funny. I'm going to give this one a 10. I mean, it's even though it's esoteric and you know, most people aren't going to know what it's from, it fits the dialogue so well. Anyhow, I'm going to give it a 9. I'm going to give it a 9, but it's really funny. This one is kind of subtle but clever. It says Paris 2024, and then it has the 5 rings that are in the shape of a phallus. So the sad thing is, I'm not sure that would so much trigger as delight the sponsors of Paris 2024. But anyhow, it's very visually effective. It's really good. I give this one a 9. Dragon Ball. Sorry, that was Dragon Ball. Probably Dragon Ball Z, I think you mean. I'm probably wrong, but I just felt like saying that. This is pretty good. Whites already pay reparations. This is an old chart that I prepared a long time ago, which proves that whites have been paying $800 billion a year since 1964 to the Black and Hispanic population. About 420 billion to blacks and 380 billion to Hispanics. That's the difference between what they receive from the government and what they put in terms of taxes. So anyhow, it's effective, it's powerful. It's a little bit esoteric. People aren't going to know what the numbers exactly represent, but yeah, this is a complicated subject. So anyhow, I'll give this one a 7. This is also really good. Russian history, 1991, taking down Lenin. 2022, taking down McDonald's. End of communism, end of clown world. I give this one an 8, just because the average person is going to have no idea. I mean, it's a great meme, don't get me wrong. But comprehensibility is a significant aspect. So we'll give this one an 8. I have no idea what this is. It says, I put on my skin from 20 years ago. And it's a 50-something woman with a wrinkled forehead. For me, this is a 0. I literally don't know what it is. So, Powers at Bear says, haha. So, clearly I'm missing something. But, anyhow, I'm the one rating it. I don't get it. So, that doesn't mean no one will. But, anyhow. No angry Zoomer, if I had to guess. Okay, well, anyhow, I'll give it a 1 then. Occupy till I come. And it's got a Christian cross across the United States. Nice sentiment. Boomer tier meme. 6. This is a cool one. I like it. I like when you see like competent AI. It says sleep tight, and Obama's sitting next to Biden, and he's holding a pillow in his hands very meaningfully. This is an 8. Got a lot of really good memes tonight. Judeo-Christian theorem. Cross plus Star of David / whatever that is. Equals upside down cross. This is a straight up 10. It will trigger lots of people. You'll even get some. Actually, that's a cross of St. Peter. It's like, no, it's not a cross of St. Peter. It's a satanic inversion of the cross. So, anytime you hear someone saying it's a cross of St. Peter, just tell them, stop it. Just stop it. You know, the priests of Satan are not wearing the upside down crosses that they always have, are not crosses of St. Peter. When you see them on celebrities, they're not Catholic. So this is not difficult. Yeah, anyhow, this is definitely a 10. And here we have a very fat and unattractive woman who looks like she should have been in Blade, saying, I don't date guys below 6 feet. And there's a ripped Christian Chad with his shirt off saying, I'm 5'11". Anyhow, it's pretty good. I give this one a 7. The wall we were promised, there's a long wall. I think this is one of Israel's walls. And then it says the wall we got, and it's got Trump at the Wailing Wall. Powerful, definitely a bit depressing. I give this one a 9. The bad times make hard men, and it's Trump pumping his fist with blood on his face. You know, I was inspired for about a day, and then he picked J.D. Vance. So anyhow, I find this a bit boomer tier, but you know, it will work in some ways. I give this one a 7. And that's it. So I will let you know the winner tomorrow, and we will post the winner up on the I'll post the winner up on the blog tomorrow. So thanks to everyone who turned them in. I appreciate it. Couple small things. We've got a little bit of time here. Yeah, we got some time here. So, how would you like to see some of the first Castalia Library jerseys in action. We got some of that. In fact, there's an absolutely, these are all just preseason games, but they were, there was a spectacular goal that was quite similar, in fact, to the goal that Jude Bellingham scored in the England game to get them into overtime. And it's really cool to see the logo. In fact, let me show you. This is the sign that is going to go up on the stadium. There's signs all around the stadiums, and with soccer games, of course. And so we put this one together. Oh, it's not too big. Here we go. So this is going to be a huge. These are big signs. They're like, I don't know, 7 feet by 3 feet or something like that. And so we decided on the new logo for Castalia Library. Lego Ergo Schio is the history logo. Lego e amo, to read and to love, is the going to be the logo for the Castalia Library. So, all right, got a couple yes votes, so let's go ahead and let me see if I can fire it up here. First, I need to turn on the audio so you'll be able to hear it. And I'll start getting these things up. I just need to make some covers. We'll start getting some of this stuff up on UATV over the next day or two here. And I think you'll enjoy seeing some of this stuff. Like I said, this is just a preseason game against a lower level team, and also they're playing the younger players, the new players, the new signings and stuff. So it's not like, this is not the generally indicative of the very best that they can do, but they definitely have. Let me see, where did I put that? Okay. There we go. Okay, this is the one. let's see here. Trying to figure out how to forward it on this thing. Okay, try this. Start at what? Start at 5. Let's see. So, anyhow, that is what the away jerseys look like, and you know, it's just preseason, so it's not like the games are that serious, but it's still nice to see them doing well. And you know, I think if you go to the Castalia Library Substack, you can go to the club shop, or they're going to be putting up some Dork and Wanderer stuff up at MDM Express sometime in the next month or two. So anyhow, that's all I've got for tonight. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sending in all the memes. And we will have to do this sooner. So on that note, I will bid you all good night. I'm Vox Day, and this is the Darkstream.